Hi and welcome. Today I'm going to present to you my two new decks of cards. The one of them, the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by Oracle deck by John Holland, is very much inspired by the traditional tarot and mixed in with the Oracle. So it's built up sort of like a tarot, at least in the major arcana, and then in the minor arcana, then there's from 1 to 9, and then there's some extra chakra cards in the end. I will show you them after I've mixed them, shuffled them, and used them one time for myself, and a small page I have on Facebook to draw a card for a new concept I had there. Then there's this other, Dennis Lin, the Sacred Forest Oracle. Many of you might have heard of it already. Might also have heard of this one, of course, or if not this exact card deck, then at least John Holland. He has made both books and other card decks too. This the Sacred Forest Oracle comes with this. I will begin with this cup with this little nice booklet. You know, and there's I didn't pictures in, but there's some interesting card spreads. For instance, the Three of Life spread, where the lower 4 cards are where you draw 4 cards in a row from left to right, because these 4 cards are then representing the underlying energy occurring right now in your mental body, physical body, emotional body, and spiritual body. And then there's this base card, where for one card about the center of the 2 other cards here, and this is representing where you are right now in your life. And then the last 4 cards, some represents the branches, and they are representing where you are heading in the future regarding to your mental body, physical body, emotional body, and spiritual body. And that is, of course, if you stay the course you are at the moment. So this is there's some interesting other card spreads in here. You can, of course, also use other card decks for the same spread. I have this. I haven't shuffled them yet. I have made them mine though. You know, by touching them all and stuff. And I really much like some of them. Really spoke to me, like this air spirit for knowledge, for instance. I'm going to put this deck here, and then I'll put the other box up so I can put a few cards for you in the way. I am going to mix the deck, both decks, I guess, at least one of them. See how it goes to show. But yes, this air spirit I found very drawing me in, and also when I came to the wolf spirit, the family, I find extremely beautiful. There was a few other cards that really also draw me in, but you know, today this is the spirit guardian of summer, and it's about expansion. You can see here, this is really drawing me in today, and maybe because it's a little bit gray and wet day here today. But anyway, I find this drawing me in, and we have this bird. You see, we have this, and all the apples on the tree, and yeah, expansion and the spirit guardian of summer. I haven't been reading the cards so much yet. This is my first true connection to it, and we have also the Pegasus. That's also on the back of the cards. I'll just show you them. I'm going to show you a few more of the cards. Oh yes, of course, the Phoenix for transmutation, and the Pure Spirit for purification, also a very, very beautiful card. And the one from the front, Ancient Oak Spirit. There's also many other cards for threes, like Aspen Spirits for courage. Oh, and this one of my favorite too, the Bear Spirit for healing. I think I will let that stand here a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe like this, you can see a bit more. And Bee Spirit for prosperity, bluebell fairy for gratitude, or bluebird spirit for happiness. It's a very lovely card. Butterfly spirit transformation. They are in general very beautiful, all of them. And we have the trust card, crystal cave, daffodil fairy for new beginnings, dragon power, dragonfly spirit, the eagle spirit for freedom, earth spirit stability. Oh my god, now the stability is gone soon. The elves for playfulness, the enchanted fern grotto for refugee, refuge, yes, and safety. And we have the fire spirit for energy, very strong card also. And the foggy bark for patience when you can't see where you're going, the forest temple for enlightenment, frog spirit for renewal, guardians of the land for protection, and hummingbird spirit for joy, maple spirit for generosity. Yeah, maple syrup and pancakes. What did it say here? Mentoring pathway for flow, moonlight enchantment for magic. Yeah, magic on the moon and the wolf howling to it. And mystic method for sanctuary. And here we see all the different animals seeking. They have a sanctuary there. And the old spirit for wisdom. And the owl. And this old fairy sort of knowing it all. And here we have the Pegasus once more. And the rainbow waterfall for miracles. Butterflies and the rainbow and the water flowing. So letting the miracles come in. And the raven spirit for truth. And reflecting pool for stillness. Oh, look at that. Look at that. She's a swan. That's so beautiful. Secret spring for success. Spirit garden of autumn for letting go. Yeah. Because now it's time for it go and before the winter. And before the rest. And then standing stone passage and garden of spring activation. And passage for standing stone. Yeah. And then we have the starry night. Acceptance, also a very, very strong card, but they all are in their own might, of course, their own right. And the storm spirit for chaos, and chaos, it needs some time to shake things up a bit. Thicket of thorns, uncertainty. Oh, you see, it's not that thick. There's a path through it with light and butterflies and this deer showing the way. Oh, nice. And toadstools for growth. This There's poison ones. The red with the white dots are the poison ones. So don't eat them, please. Unicorn purity. And water spirit manifesting dreams. Wild rose fairy for love. Oh, she's having a good time. And willow spirit for flexibility. Very serene, I think. And wise woman of the grove for grace. She's standing up there, and you see. Oh, sorry. I can't hardly see all the cards. Let's see if I can adjust a bit. Put the camera down a little bit like that. And we can see she have her treasure here opening up. Yeah, that's treasure of wisdom, I think. And then we have the wizard of the woods with focus. And the wood nymph beauty. There's an elegant in the lotus flower. Bathing in the pool. And the ancient oak spirit again. That was the one from before. And I showed you before. And the aspen and the bee and the blue bell. Oh yes, and I forgot to show you these two. Spirit Guardian of Winter, of course, and Stag Spirit for leadership. So now I'm going to put them all down together and shuffle them and draw a card, maybe two, see what comes up for us. And after I've been doing that, I will do the same for the Psychic Tower of the Heart. I will show them a little bit. Let's see this here. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Card for us. Let's see. Oops. here we have one. We have two. Is it both? No, one. This one. We have the dragonfly spirit for change. And then this extra card over here. Oh, the enchanted fern grotto for refuge. Oh. Oh. Ah. When I see the cards here, it yeah, I see sort of two messages. I see it as one picture in a way today. And for me it looks like, you know, if you go through here, you get in there. And dragonfly spirit, it stands for change, but also for change and good luck. I don't know what she's holding up there in her hand. It looks like a little horse, maybe a little unicorn in up here, you know, in the little bubble of light. Anyway, she's safe in here in her own world, looking at what's happening outside, maybe through her light bubble. But now, you know, is a time for change and get out from her cave of refuge. And you know, we have a lot of lotus flowers, different colors. What's that in the bottom? I'm not quite sure what is supposed, some sort of, I'm not sure what it's supposed to. But anyway, we have this dragonfly and we have this opening to the grotto, and I feel there is light shining in, and feels like there's water falling down, also a little landing here. So for me, it's very much about stepping out of this lush refuge and grotto and come out into the light and spread your wings, you know, and be the change yourself and help changing your surroundings into what you would like, instead of just, you know, holding it up and take a look at it and dreaming of it. Even though it is beautiful surroundings and it's nice to feel secure, then it's also nice, especially with this dragonfly spirit card for change, that now it's time to change and do something else. And it's perfect because just in a little while it's a new moon when I'm doing this reading. You might see this in another place, but yeah, well, that was it for the sacred forest. Put them over here. Well, that's interesting. The extra card here was stability. I think there's something in it, but not now. I will save it for what comes up from the Psychic Tarot. I'm not going to show you all of the Psychic Tarot, just some examples in it. There's also this very nice guidebook with pictures of the cards. The Sea card from the Major Arcana, for instance, and the Love card. And it's that there are these 22 Major Arcana cards, like in normal tarot, from 0 to 21, but some of them, they're usually called something else. And then they have these chakra cards, for instance this one for heart chakra, chakra card number 4, and the Major Arcana card number 21, that's normally the world, is embrace, and the number 9, seek, is normally the hermit. So, but it's all about you know, how to be in your heart and how to meet other people and yourself in your heart, because how can I put it? It's very much the way you see yourself and the way you love yourself and feel for yourself are going to reflect in the way you meet other people. And that's what, see, I have mixed them a little bit, not that much. You have one of the suits here, the fire suit. It's all about action, and that's this about opening up and feeling alone. That's 1 to 9, and a dedicated effort, but those are all about action. And then there's the lover buns, the feelings, emotion, all about the feelings and the heart, about coming together, and there's other of the green ones over here, dreams coming true. And we have the blue ones that in the normal original tarot, it's the air and the swords, and it's about very, very mental things, so about refusing to see, for instance, and the sadness and isolation, and just breathe, you know, just breathe. I find that very, very beautiful. I'm going to put up a few of the cards for you. You know, win or lose, and healing begins, especially if you just breathe and then seek the truth. Helpless and hopeless, you know, mostly in your own mind. And the same as the darkest fears are often, you know, clouding your own mind. And then you can get new vitality. I don't remember which suit the purple one here is. It's not the ones from the original one. I'm going to check it up in the book because it surprised me. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo symbolizes wisdom, empowerment, personal insight, perception, problem solving, understanding, solitude. Yeah, that's the colors. That's not the suits. Just a minute. Why didn't I? Yeah, it's the mental. Sorry, and the spirit. No, that's the indigo. This one is the violet border for the spirit, and it's the original from the wand. So one of wands and one here of spirit is the new vitality. And you see all the colors of the rainbows in the card, and we have about taking the lead, joy and stability. And then we have the major arcana cards with shine. Originally is the sun, and blossom, flow, detach. When we detach, when you let the bird flow, fly, and detach it and not keeping it on, then you're setting it free. And if it wants to return, it will be able to. We have the observe, release, balance, very important, about mastering things, but not here. It's holding, it's trying to master your own heart and your feeling, and then you sort of can become prison in your own you'll be prison of your own feelings instead of setting them free for some other cards. This cards in the original one is the devil card, and it's very much about being attached to things that are not healthy for you. So rebuild would be a good idea, and that's the tower. When things have fallen, then build up again. And heal, of course, the star original, confront your shadow sides for the moon. And love the lovers, they unite and move. That maybe should be the lovers, but for some cards this symbol is actually the lovers with the hands bind and the heart, but here it's moving, and it's setting things in motion. And trust, for that is the fool and the dreamer. Whoops, sorry. A bit more heavy. Manifesting is the magician. Oh, there's so many cards. And listen, nurture, the empress, all about nurturing. And then we have some of the minor cards. I have mixed them, a little bit, about changing times, and believe and succeed, choose your battles. That's really important. Success and growth, that's extra easy if you choose your battles. Don't waste your energy on things that's no reason to rest on. And then remember to rest and reconsider. Then we have some of the chakra cards: the root chakra, the base chakra, the sacral chakra. Wow, they're so heavy, these cards. Going to put a stone behind so they won't tip like that, because now the boxes are empty, so they tip over a little bit. And the solar plexus chakra, and the heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, and the crown chakra. Then we have some of the other cards. We have the Seed card I showed you before, and the World card I showed you before. And some more from the heart here. And the feelings where opportunity beckons, and well, simply love, because love is so important. And changing your focus, and some of the action cards once more here. Yeah, you can feel alone sometimes. Finding the balance and reaching out and open up, then you probably won't feel that alone anymore. And then with both give and receive, very important. Also in love, no matter if it's romantic love or, you know, interaction, family, friends, wherever. And then awaiting results. Sometimes you just have to wait a bit for things to come into motion. Dedicated effort, well-deserved reward. And then this love bond, one of my favorite cards. And coming together. And then, of course, share the love. And then we have one of the control cards. That's from the major arcana. And it is, of course, important to be able to control, but only to a certain extent, because if you control other people too much and try to lead them too much, well, then it might be too much. How can I say it? Control is good to a certain point. It's more about structure, maybe, but not too much. And be a leader to yourself in your own light instead of trying to drag other people around. And yeah, teach from your heart, then people will listen, and then we are strengthening bonds and daydreams and decisions, and then moving on when things no longer serve, then time to new things and dreams coming through. We have the whole galaxy and all the opportunities we would like, you know, especially when we wish and intend from our heart and from the place of love, clarity and belief. And then the two here, you know, you can refusing to see sometimes. He has the possibility to see, but the helmet and the head down, he doesn't see the light. He doesn't see that there's something out there for him. And here, so you might feel sad and isolated instead of, hey, the most of it up here. This, you don't have to be here. You can go up here. So I will mix these cards a little bit more. You could use it, and then I will draw a card, maybe two, and see what it says. Oh, when there's a new, it can be a little bit difficult. Let's see. Oops! Some fell off the floor on the floor. Let me get it. Ouch! Is the one to use? No. So let's see which one. This one. Another one fell on the floor. Ha! Hope that's not the new standard. Ah, I got this card yesterday too. It's a Seed card, and it's very much about, you know, taking, as this lady, I think it is sitting out in the forest, listening to the birds, finding a peace within, connecting to nature, and finding the peace within herself. And this is where this card comes in extra. I feel that's it. No, she's also in the forest, and it gives her this sense of stability, as this card says, and you can seek your inner peace when you're at a place of where you feel at peace and a sense of stability. Then you will be able to see the answers you seek. Then you will find the answers you seek. So that's in short. I hope you have enjoyed this presentation. Oh, this card too. I hope you have enjoyed these presentations, and excuse me for not remembering to adjust the camera. Not that good. Yeah. So I hope you've joined it. I hope to see you when I'm doing some readings from them. Some may be live, some may be pick cards. So And if you want to catch me on a live, then it's a good idea to subscribe, because then you'll get notified when I am live, and then you can get the opportunity to get a card drawn for you. So bye for now, and see you in another reading. Bye bye.